welcome. It's Anna here. How are you doing today? I did not have any plans to go on live, and I just trusted my intuition that this is the right time for this message. And I feel that whenever you watch, whenever you listen, that it's the perfect time that you need to hear this. Now, why is being you so important? Because you have such a contribution in this world by being yourself. Your very essence and who you are is the reason that you are here. So we all welcome you to be who you are. Because if you're not being who you are, then who else is there? Hey Sarah, hi Crystal, thanks for joining. I'm doing a spur of the moment live stream following my intuition, and this topic is extremely important to me and has been a theme throughout my life. And now more than ever, I'm being called to fully be all of myself and to trust that I am on the right path. Instead of continuously pushing, I am receiving and allowing all of me to come into fruition. And that's why this topic is very important, because how many of us are continuously looking to the external world and being someone that we're not? Because there's all these expectations, there's all these projections, there's this pressure, continuous pressure, there's all these stories as well. Oh my God, it can be so intense. And I'm here to share with you today that you don't need to hold on so tightly, because really life is all about being who you are and enjoying. I mean, oh my God, why do we take life so seriously, really? And there's so many things that we make a problem. I'm guilty of that, for one, when in reality it all comes back to coming back to you, yourself. And when you're back with yourself, it's such an expansive and enlightening, wonderful place that why would you ever want to be someone else? It's just really incredible. And I know that, for one, I've always, well, not always, but sometimes I've been impressed and I've been influenced by other people because I've been taking on their way of being, their superiority, like, you know, they are the ones that have it all figured out. No, that's bollocks. They haven't got it all figured out. In reality, I've been looking for someone to latch onto and not trusting myself, not trusting who I be, not trusting who I am. And I realized this week I have so many incredible gifts. Oh my God. And when I'm being myself, that's when I'm truly appreciate all of me. And I'm not hiding, and I'm truly being in the energy of myself. Are you in the energy of yourself right now? How does that look like to you? And how is that impacting your life? What is going on around you? I'd love to know. Who are you being right now? Are you being honest with yourself? Or are you lying? Are you pretending? And you know what? It's all okay. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. I have been pretending, I've been lying, so many things. I've been a bitch. You know, it's normal. We're all humans. But the core truth of it all is that you are such a powerful creator that you're often always judging yourself, and you're not really giving yourself the chance to be who you truly are. You're putting yourself to the side and you're making yourself this small that you just forget who you are. You forget how powerful you really are when you are being you. And that's what we need more of, us being who we truly are in our core, in our element, not hiding, but really owning up to the fact that this is who we are and it doesn't really matter to anyone else. Because can you stand yourself right now? That's the question. Are you happy with being all of you as you are, with all your quirks, with all the traits that you feel like you don't even like, things that you're ashamed of? You know, it's okay. You can own up to being all of you, because the more that you can connect to all of you, the more that you light up, the more that you light up the world, and the more that you're making a difference, and everything just expands. And you're not taking on anyone's shit. You're not being someone else, because it's very easy to detect that. You're being you. Now, this is my message for today. Being you, how can you be more of you today? What ways can you connect to the truth of who you be? How can you trust you? Simply just ask. I know that I've been asking a lot of questions. Well, my whole life, I've always asked questions, even as a child and a teenager. Because the more that I ask, the more that I'm curious, the more that I play, and there is no fixed set answers. And then when I ask, and then sometimes the answers come, sometimes they don't, or even if I write them on paper, I get clear that it's sometimes the answers are not me, sometimes the answers are me, and I don't get so attached to this identity persona that I have been trying to be all along to fit into society, when in reality I don't need to be that. I can just be me. And all this shit in the past, in a way, it's been hugely helpful. I'm not judging that. But on another way, we don't need to continuously let it drag us down. We can just be ourselves here and now. Choose today. Are you really willing to be you, to show up for you, completely and utterly be unapologetically you, whatever that looks like, being messy, being clean, whatever that is? Because when you're coming from this place inside of you, that you're being the totality of you, then you trust easily. You trust all of life. Then nothing seems to be a major stumbling block. You're no longer resisting the flow of life, because you're believing in you and who you are and what you offer to the world and what you have and the gift that you be. Without that, it's like just lost in the river, continuously flowing down, and it's such a waste, really. And I know I relate to that, because I've also been that, but at the same time I got so attached to being in the river, so attached to the identity, so to the victimization, that I realized, hang on a minute, I don't need to do this anymore. This is a choice. And of course it has brought me something, because I see everything that has a lesson in it. It's just the realization that I don't, in other words, I am not that lost person going down the river. I'm more than that. I'm powerful. I'm me, and I choose to be all of me today. So I invite you today to ask yourself, am I being all of me in my life right now? Am I being me at this moment? Who am I being? in my life? Who am I being right second? You don't need to have the answers right away. Simply asking, already you have the awareness shift and you have the realization that, hang on, I have the power, and that's all that you need, really. Hi, Miriam, how are you? Thank you for all joining. Let me know how you are and what's going on in your world. So when you believe in yourself, the totality of who you are, your gifts, your power, that connection of faith, it's natural, it's instantaneously. You no longer have to struggle. You no longer are looking to the outside world for validation or to please you or to give you something, because everything is right inside of you. And these things that we often want on the outside, money, recognition, love, they're all inside of you. They're all in the totality of who you are. So recognizing that being you is a service to you and to the world, it just makes you realize, wow, how valuable are you truly by just being you. You don't need to go out and get another degree, get another course. You don't need to do anything to prove to yourself that you are worthy, because already you are by simply being you. I know that may seem like the most simplest thing, but in reality, when you feel it truly in all of you and you connect to the source of who you are and the gift that you be and the power that you are, then that's where everything takes off. That's when you know without a shadow of a doubt that all your dreams have already manifested. They already here. Everything that you ever wanted, it's no longer outside of you because it's already here in your reality, and you're grateful for you now. And you know who you are, and you know the powerful being that you are. And whatever you want, it will happen automatically because it's already here. There's no doubts. And everything comes from that, from you being who you are. So if you're having money struggles, if you're having relationship struggles, everything, are you truly being there for you? Are you being the totality of yourself? Or are you hiding and pulling back? Because I vouch for that. I pull back as well. I'm not there fully 100%. And that's okay. I'm not perfect. But in reality, it's important to be honest with yourself and who you are being. So I'm going to leave this food for thought for tonight and see where you are at. Ask yourself, who am I being right now? Am I really being me? What does me look like anyway? Who am I? Like I said, you don't need to have the answers at all. Just be open. And you'll start to see that you will enjoy yourself more. You will be connected to your own source. You will be inspired by you, and you will do things from you instead of from other people or from outside. And it will be natural because you will be trusting who you are. So I'm so grateful that you're here. And I just feel that it's now more than ever time that we all wake up to who we are and the power that we are, because it's so amazing. You, by being yourself, it's just phenomenal. I get so excited when I meet someone new. So excited by a presence of someone that I meet and who they are. It just really excites me. And I'm so grateful for you being here as well. So continue to be you, and I love to see you shine, and have a great day and a great evening wherever you are.